The surcharge is mandatory for anyone willing to enter into the UK. Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yetunde. I'm Encourager Yeti. 40 hearty cheers to all my subscribers. Thank you so much. God bless you. To my returning subscribers, thank you. To my new subscribers, thank you. And to everyone who has just discovered this channel's link, thank you and God bless you. Thank you so much. To as many of us who have been following my videos, you realize that I dropped one of my recent video, which I dropped is basically on healthcare surcharge. Today I will be emphasizing more on what healthcare surcharge, what it actually entails. So what is immigration healthcare surcharge? The surcharge is mandatory for anyone willing to enter to UK, to study on a student visa. Paying the IHS means that you will also be entitled to use the NHS services in the UK, and you have access to emergency health care and will not be charged for hospital treatment or further medical treatment. But however, we need to please take note that you will still need to pay for prescriptions, dental treatments, and eye tests or any further treatments that is required of you. For the payments, you'll be required to pay the full fee for the entire duration of your stay in advance, and the payment is made as part of your visa application. Many of us who are here to see my recent video on the healthcare surcharge, I will encourage you to please go back to the video and watch this video so that we can actually get a better understanding. The payment is also made as part of your visa application, and your visa will not be granted if you have not paid the fee or if you have paid the incorrect amount. How much do you have to pay for your healthcare surcharge? The exact amount you pay depends on the length of the visa that you are being given. So you could be given maybe 1 year or maybe 2 years, so depending on the length of visa that you are being given. A visa may last longer than your course of study or period of employment. Cost of a year, you have to pay £470 per year for a student or youth mobility scheme visa, and for example £940 for a 2 years visa. £470 is also expected to be paid per year for visa and immigration applicants who are under the age of 18 at the time of application. Also, £624 per year is also expected to be paid for all other visa and immigration applications. For example, £3,120 for a 5-year visa. And what is the cost for part of a year? The amount you have to pay depends on the length of the visa that you are given and where you are actually applying from. So let's see for how much it will cost for 6 months or less. So like I said, it depends on the duration of the visa that is being given. So for 6 months or less, you do not need to pay the surcharge if you are applying from outside the UK for 6 months or less. If you are applying from inside the UK, you have to pay half the yearly costs, and that is, for example, £235 for a student and youth mobility scheme or under 18 applications, and £312 for any other application. So for anyone who is applying from outside UK and who has been given maybe like a visa for 6 months or less, that means you do not need to apply for your surcharge. You do not need to pay for your surcharge because it is a short stay. Let's see for people who are being given a visa for more than 6 months but also less than 1 year. So we can see that there are different categories to it. So this one is for more than 6 months but less than 1 year. Wherever you are applying from, you have to pay the cost of a full year. So if it is more than 6 months but closer to 1 year, not up to 1 year but closer to 1 year, you will still need to pay the full 1 year. So this is required. And what is the cost for more than 1 year? If your visa is more than 1 year, you have to pay the yearly cost plus half the yearly cost. And also if it is for 18 months or less, so this is also applicable. And secondly, the cost of 2 full years if it is for more than 18 months but less than 2 years. Now, how do we go about paying for dependents? Dependents age 18 or over usually need to pay the same amount as you. Any dependent that is age 18 or over 18 years will need to pay the same amount that you as the applicant is paying as well. Then when you must pay, if you apply for a visa online, you pay the surcharge as part of the application. And if you apply for a visa by post, you must pay the surcharge online before you send your application. Please, let's take note of this. And you will also need to include your IHS reference number on the application form. And if you do not pay, you will get an email from UK Visas and Immigration, or do not pay enough as part of your visa or immigration application. So anything that is required, maybe if the payment is not being made yet, or maybe the amount that you're supposed to make is not up to what the UKVI are expecting from you, then you are automatically going to get an email towards the effect. I want to encourage us to keep refreshing the mail once the payment is being done, such that you'll be able to get an email from the UKVI just to alert you whether you need to boost up your payments. Probably maybe there's a shortage from the payments you made earlier, so you'll be able to make the necessary adjustments. And once you get the email, you must pay the surcharge within 10 working days if you are inside the UK. But if you are outside the UK, you need to make the payments 7 working days, within 7 working days. Thank you so much for staying tuned till the end of this channel. Don't forget to give this channel a like, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much. God bless you.